Good morning. Welcome to another One Mind meditation. We have 4 or 5 minutes before we get started with today's meditation. I have a little piece to read to you from Carol Dweck while we wait. And just before we get to that, let's stop that. Just before we get to that, the reminder is getting yourself into a meditation. While you wait with us and prepare to get ready, the only thing you need to do is bring your attention to your breath. Slow down your breathing. Inhale through your nose. Fill up the balloon in your belly. Slowly deflate the balloon in your belly. Breathe out through your nose. And you'll be ready to float away with us in no time at all. Estelle, good morning. Somebody, good morning. Lorraine, good morning. It is awesome seeing you all right here today. Right. The piece I have to read for you is not just a quote. It's a longer piece, so I'll try and get through it quickly, by Carol Dweck. Hey, Vivian, good morning. It's good to see you. The piece starts like this. She says, for 20 years, my research has shown that the view you adopt for yourself profoundly affects the way you lead your life. The view you adopt of yourself, the way you see yourself, profoundly affects the way that you lead your life. Ilza, good morning. It can determine whether you become the person you want to be and whether you accomplish the things you value. How does this happen? How can a simple belief have the power to transform your psychology and as a result your life? I like the way she phrases it because it's a phrase I use often as well. The view that you have of yourself. I have it up against my wall there. When you change the way you see yourself, everything changes. This is the work I do with clients. The work I do with clients is to give them a new way to look at themselves, to help them find a new way to view themselves, to create a new view of themselves. So there's quite a long piece here, and I'll read just little pieces of it. The tool she uses here is not what I generally use, but I like this thought process as well. She says, believing that your qualities are carved in stone. In other words, this is called a fixed mindset. When you have a fixed mindset, this creates an urgency to prove yourself over and over again. If you only have a certain amount of intelligence, personality, moral character, well, then you better prove that you have a healthy dose of those. That is having a fixed mindset. The other way we could be, she says, there's another mindset, a growth mindset, in which these traits are not simply a hand you're dealt and have to live with, always trying to convince yourself and others that you have a royal flush when you're secretly worried that there's a pair of tens. Hey, Charlene, good morning. In this growth mindset, the hand you're dealt is just the starting point for development. This growth mindset is based on the belief that your basic qualities are things you can cultivate through your efforts. Although people may differ in every which way, in their initial talents and aptitudes and interests and temperaments, everyone is able to change and grow through application and experience. And that's what's called a growth mindset. So fixed mindset or growth mindset, I like the words she starts for. My research has shown that the view you adopt of yourself profoundly affects the way you lead your life. And I can't agree any more with that. Our meditation today is called You Are Limitless. You are limitless. And this meditation tries to help you find a new way to view yourself. It tries to give you another lens through which to look at yourself. And I always love to pick a flower at the start of this meditation if we have something in the garden. Today I found a marigold. They were even more gorgeous just a few days ago. I think they're starting to fade a little bit now. And in your mind, you can pick a flower too. and we will use this flower in our meditation journey. So if you're ready, you can close your eyes and let's float away in today's journey together. Here we go. Let's take a deep breath in and out. A deep breath in and out. A deep inhale and let it go. Deep breath in and out. One more big breath in. And let it all flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly. And as you fill up your belly with air, also raise yourself up. As you breathe in, make yourself a little bit taller, and once you've reached your full height, let all of it go. As you exhale, soften. As you breathe out, soften your spine, slump down your shoulders and drop your head. Transport yourself for a moment to that garden or that field where you pick your mind's flower. Take a moment to choose. Which flower are you picking today? Stick the flower in your hair or just behind your ear if, like me, you don't have any hair. And find yourself a place to sit in this garden. As you continue your full body breathing, smell. What are the scents that the breeze carry to you from this garden? As you breathe, listen. What are the sounds carried on the breeze to you? from this garden. As you breathe, feel. Drop your hands to the ground next to you. What do you feel under your palms and between your fingers? As you breathe, taste. See if you can taste the air you're inhaling. We'll do the last few breaths of this phase together, helping our bodies to stretch and adjust and settle down. Let's take a deep breath in. As you release, drop your head all the way forward. Going to roll out your neck muscles, forward and to the left, and forward and to the right. Take another deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders forward in big, slow circles. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders backwards. Big circles, nice and slow. Take a deep breath in. As you release, focus on your spine. Drop your left ear towards your left hip. And then on the other side, drop your right ear towards your right hip. One more big breath in. And as you release, you can stretch or move or adjust any part of your body that still needs a bit of help settling down. Having softened into presence as much as we can, we'll turn our attention inwards and dive deep inside for the next part of our journey. With every next inhale, we'll hold our breath for a few short moments, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. Let's take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, feel all the way into your body, and as you do, invite softness in. Invite softness into every part of your body. Take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, follow the downwards flow. Really feel how your shoulders are slowly falling. Feel how your body is slowly softening. And feel how you are slowly slipping deeper into you. One more big breath in. And hold. As you release, feel yourself melting. Feel your whole body dissolving. Feel how you are slipping into a deeper level of surrender with every slow exhale. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose is an invitation. It invites you to turn inwards and follow this journey. As you breathe in, feel the air flow in through your nostrils. Feel the air touch the back of your throat. Stay with your breath as it flows in through your lungs. And then as you fill up the balloon inside your belly, feel yourself slip all the way in. Hold your breath only for as long as it feels easy. And follow it with a long, slow exhale. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, take that mind flower you picked, hold it between your fingers, and take a good look at it. Take your next big breath. During our meditation journey, we'll inspect this mind flower you picked. Look at it from all of its angles. Study its perfection. With your next big breath as you dive deep into you, take a good look at the stem of the flower you picked, the green stem between your fingers. This stem can vary quite a bit from flower to flower. Some stems are almost hollow. Some flower stems are a little bit hairy. And some are pretty hard and woody, with lines, grooves running from top to bottom. What does the stem of this flower in your hand look like? Study it carefully. Take your next big breath. Follow the stem upwards to the base of the flower and see how the stem opens up into a little green bowl, like hands cupping, green petals like two hands cupping the flower beautifully, holding the base of the flower together. Isn't it just perfect? As you inspect this green bowl, this collection of petals that looks like cupped hands, I want you to even use the word perfect as you look at this. And as you do, take your next big breath. Looking at the bottom of this flower, looking at the underside of the petals. See how they grow out of this green base. What is the color on the underside of this flower? What is the texture on the underside of the petals? And if you can, while you study this, use the word perfection. Take your next big breath. With your finger, trace the outer edge of the petals. How smooth or how frilled are the edges of the petals on this flower you are holding. Take your next big breath. Looking at the face of your flower. Take your time to study the top part of every petal. What is the color of the petals of your flower? What is the texture? And pay attention to how the petals are arranged around the center. There is always a perfectly geometrical pattern. Perfection. Take your next big breath. And then right in the center of your flower, how is that put together? What does that look like? Is it a yellow or a green sponginess? Is it a collection of almost what looks like microscopic petals? Is it more like a trumpet descending into the depths of the flower? Perfectly designed for reproduction so that insects can come and forage for food and spread. Isn't that perfection too? Take a look at your flower as you take your next big breath. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together. Slipping out of the breath holding space and into the next. Take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, invite softness into every fiber of your being. One more big breath in. And hold. And as you release, feel yourself slip all the way through. No more attention on your breathing. You can sit all the way back or even lie all the way back down and feel yourself just floating. We are quick to exclaim perfection when we look at a flower. Rightly so, but technically not true. If we pick up a critical lens and look through it and really search, we will always find some imperfections. We'll always find where a cluster of cells did not develop quite the way they should have. And if we're being really critical and we zoom in even more with our critical lens, we'll find quite a lot of imperfections on this beautiful flower. We're also quick to put down the critical lens and say, but that's exactly how it should be. It's perfectly imperfect. It is exactly the way it should be. Beautiful. Why do we struggle to put down that critical lens when we look at ourselves, though? Why do the imperfections we see disturb us so much while we're willing to ignore them in a beautiful flower and so many other things? Are you not perfectly imperfect too? I don't normally find much use in comparison, but I think this comparison helps with a little bit of perspective. For this perfect flower, this one expression is all it has. This is it, one expression. Compared to that, beautiful human, you are limitless. You're not restricted to one expression. You're not that one-dimensional. The ways in which you have found to express yourself already are countless. The ways in which you can create that you have not discovered yet are many. As amazing as this beautiful flower is, beautiful human, you are so much more. You are limitless. Here's what is true for both you and the flower. The flower, by just being itself, is in service to the greater world around it. And so you, by just being yourself, is of great service to the world around you. But here's another way where we are different than flowers. A flower doesn't know how to not be herself. For a flower, there's only one way of being, true to itself. The amazing minds we have make it a bit more confusing. But if you do find, and you're on this journey, so you will, if you do find yourself being able to just be yourself and find out what that means, you'll understand how being yourself is of service to the world around you. You are limitless. We have the last 5 breaths of gratitude to do together. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you and I invite you to say your own. Let's take a deep breath in. Thank you. Thank you for the lesson from this beautiful flower. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for recognizing your limitless nature. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for learning like a flower. It doesn't have to be any comparison in who grows taller and who's prettier. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for learning the only thing we have to find is what it means to be me. What it really means to be myself, and how that is always in service of the world around me. One more big breath in. Thank you, beautiful people. Thank you for being on our journey today. Marcella, good morning. Anthony, good evening. Daisy Magic, from Maggie. Good morning, Maggie. Estelle, sorry your Wi-Fi bombed out. Thank you, Sunny. Have a beautiful day, and if you happen to walk past any flowers, pick one. Make sure you give it a good smell. Carry it around for a while, and remind yourself that as beautiful as this flower is, and it really is, you are even more. Thank you, Ilza. Thanks, Anthony. Thank you, Lorraine. Thanks, Marcella, and thank you, Charlene. Have a good one. See you guys soon. Bye-bye.